People who don't speak to their parents anymore, why? What did they do to you? From the time that I was 12 years old, my world was turned around when my parents took in 4 sisters who had experienced unimaginable tragedy into our home as foster parents. It was a hopeless situation, and my mother, for all of the financial benefit that the state would provide, decided to do so out of sheer compassion. It was a decision that would forever alter the very nature of our family. The next 4 years found me emotionally bonding with these girls as my own sisters. We laughed, we cried, and shared 1,000 memories, and I believed that these ties could never be severed. But the harsh reality of our circumstances began to get to me. My dad, despite being supportive, was away for most of the time working, and my mom was left to shoulder most of the loads. With the years that went by, her patience grew thinner, particularly with my 2 little foster sisters. They were stubborn and rebellious, but to me, they were mere kids trying to make their way in a world that had treated them harshly. One day, after a particularly brutal week, my mother had finally reached breaking point. Ignoring my appeals to assist them, she made a choice that broke my heart. Within days, a hearing for the custody of my 2 little sisters was to be held, and I stood by in horrified shock as my mother voluntarily gave up her guardianship without a struggle. It was a betrayal, a callous twist of fate. The birth parents, individuals who had profited from selling their daughter's innocence, smugly occupied the courtroom, and I could see the evil in their eyes. They had not changed, they were still the same individuals who had caused so much suffering. When the gavel descended, sentencing my sisters, part of me died. I had fought for them, bled for them, and now they were being taken away from me because my mother had given up on them. I left my house that night, from the one and only home I had ever known. I did not turn back. I could not. The love bond for my sisters was stronger than the strings keeping me tied to a family that had given them up. I was not leaving them, no matter what. I was going to protect them, find them,